Hi there, welcome back to my channel. My name is Chrissy Harless. Today we were doing something that I haven't done for a few months. So every couple months I like to kind of gather a bunch of boxes from one category, put them together, a little bit of head-to-head battle to see which one is the best, but also just for you all to see which one may be the best one for you, because we can actually compare side by side the price points and what the contents are for each of these. I'll also be sure to have the value of the overall box on the screen, and then we can recap it at the end and see what did you get the most bang for your buck, which box kind of speaks or bag speaks to you the most. And I think that'd be really cool to find out. But before we get started, of course, we have a word from our sponsor, and today our sponsor is Ana Luisa. And if you guys have been here for any longer than a minute, then you know that this is a jewelry brand that I'm actually obsessed with. These are the only pieces, honestly, that I wear on the day-to-day, and these are pieces that you all see in dang near every single one of my videos. Like, I wear my simple ear cuff all the dang time. My organic pearls never come out, and then I usually also have like a ring or a bracelet or a necklace on. These pieces are actually 14 karat gold plated, recycled brass, recycled gold, lab created or sustainably harvested gemstones, hypoallergenic. Everything lasts for freaking ever. These are actually pieces that I'll be handing down to my kids, and I feel very confident in saying that. I wear the pieces constantly. I never turn green. I never have a reaction, and I am allergic to fake jewelry, and it's immediately apparent on my body when it does not agree with me. Let's break into some of the things that I have. This necklace, she is called Vicky. She is brand new to my collection. She is a 14 karat gold plated dainty chain with a lapis lazuli gemstone. And I don't know if you guys remember last time, but I kind of geeked out a little bit about lapis lazuli gemstones, and I watched a documentary where I found out that it was on King Tut's funeral mask, and I thought that it was really cool because of this obsession that I have with ancient Egypt and learning about it. But learning about it a little bit more makes sense because it is known to be a protective stone and to shield the wearer away from negativity. So I should probably be getting necklaces, earrings, rings, bracelets, like literally everything with this on it. And then the other necklace that I chose is called Temple Green. She is a 14 karat gold plated over recycled brass. Also, again, 100% hypoallergenic, but this one has a malachite gemstone in it. I selected this one not only because it's absolutely beautiful. Malachite is also known for giving positive and healing properties. So I figured that this would honestly be another amazing one for me. I can see myself wearing this literally all year round because it feels very on trend for any season. But also, I'm incredibly terrible at styling sets, and this actually came as a two-piece set. So I have these two different chains that actually complement each other and look really amazingly together, whereas normally I probably wouldn't have been able to do that on my own. The Temple Green necklace also comes in an onyx black, which I think is something that I will have to get next because it just also seems to go with every single season with a lot of different things that I wear, but also seems even a little bit more elevated. But all of the Ana Luisa pieces start at $39. There's no insane markup. There's nothing astronomically priced on their website, but we do also have a code Chrissy10 to save you 10% off. I will be sure that I have the link and the code down below. Now, let's jump into these boxes. And bags. There's bags too. So we kind of have a bunch here. We have the regular Ipsy, the Glam Bag Plus, we have MEDUSA'S Makeup, Chic Beauty Box, the regular Boxy, the BoxyCharm Plus, and the Macy's Beauty Box. So we're gonna go through them all. I figured it would probably be best to do them in some sort of an order that might make sense for us. So I'm gonna start with the cheapest and go to the most expensive. And then I've been watching a lot of British and Australian YouTubers, and I feel like I'm like adapting to some of their accents. I hate when I do that. I feel like some people are very easily adaptable to accents and stuff around, like you're able to just kind of fit into a mold of people around you, and then other people just can't really see how that happens. I'm somebody that I feel like I can like very easily mold into the people around me without even realizing it. So yikes. But I figured as we go up in price, we should also be going up in value and quantity and full-sizedness and stuff like that. So then I guess we start with our very first bag, which is the Ipsy Glam Bag. This one is the cheapest of all of them. That's why we're starting with it. It's $12 a month. It is curated based on your style profile, your personalized profile quiz. And you do get 5 items inside of this bag. They are all guaranteed to be deluxe sample size, which you'll get 3 or more uses out of. But what I do find in Ipsy oftentimes is that you'll get at least like one full-size item in here. It's not necessarily promised, but I do realize it. And like, all of my bags I get at least one full-size item in it. It does always come in a little beauty bag, and this one looks like perhaps it's celebrating like International Women's Day or Women's Month. Okay, so then the very first thing we have out of here is called Browsy Brow Gel, and I think this is from a brand called We Are Fluid. It is clear, so I'm not going to open it up to test it because there's literally nothing to look at. It's just going to be like a mascara-ish kind of brush, clear. These are absolutely amazing, and I know this isn't what this video is about, but if you have wild eyebrows or whatever, of course this is for that. But if you're like me and you have like wild frizz up top, clear brow gel is like a lifesaver for you because it actually dries down pretty good, but it never looks greasy. So I do always suggest, even if you're not into like brow gel or you don't need it, this is like a really good hair item as well. All right, next up we have something in here from Milk Makeup, which is one of my absolute favorite brands. This looks like their lip and cheek tint. Yep, and this is in the shade Work. That is gorgeous. This is definitely one that I'll be able to use, that I'll be able to wear all summer. That's freaking beautiful. Then we've got something in bubble wrap here. This is from Element Beauty. I've never heard of this. It's called the Ariel and Luna Eyeshadow Duo. It appears to just be two shimmer shadows. So there's the two colors. This one's that darker purple and like a base, and then this one's that pinky gold. They're definitely not, they're shimmery, but they're not as shimmery as they initially looked like in the pan. All right, so next up we have, I love stuff like this. This is called Silky, and this is a sleek repair therapy deep conditioning hair mask. So my Ipsy profile does say that I love makeup, I love hair care stuff, I don't really love skincare, so please don't send me too much as far as skincare goes. And yeah, that's why mine is like maybe a little bit more makeup heavy and like even hair care heavy already. And then we have one last thing in here, and this is by Sophia and Mabel, and this is I Woke Up Like This Skin Primer. So it is also very small, but according to the little info card here, this is a full-size product. It's so tiny. And it's full size at $16 for this little thing. That's kind of nuts. This is also considered a full-size product. So overall in my Ipsy bag is exactly like what my profile asks for. No skincare. I love makeup, so it is very makeup heavy. So I do kind of really love that about this box. It's only $12. It's incredibly reasonably priced, and I did actually end up getting two full-size products out of here. Not that I would necessarily consider this full-size. And then I got something in here from Milk Makeup. I got a hair care, and then I got the eyeshadow palette. So I thought overall this box bag was pretty cool. Now the next cheapest bag box that we have is our Macy's Beauty Box. This one is $15 a month. It is not curated for any profile. We all get the exact same things. Sometimes there's a variation in their pamphlet. It is generally very skincare heavy, and because you can't curate it, you don't get to tell them that you would prefer makeup or hair care or anything like that. But you do find like literally everything in here. Skincare, hair care, makeup, body care, perfume, and then some kind of extra tool. So whereas Ipsy always comes with a makeup bag, which honestly I feel like I never ever use, Macy's comes with something that is supposed to be more usable. So in this case it is a cold gel eye mask. Ooh, oh my god, it's like filled with those Orbeez. It's the only thing I love about them is when my kids play with them, they just feel so cool. It says on the instructions that you can put this in the refrigerator for an hour or in the freezer for 5 to 10 minutes. What's nice is that it has this fleece backing on here so that it doesn't put too much coldness right directly onto your face, but you'll definitely feel that and get the depuffing and the headache helping and all of that goodness that these kind of like cold therapy masks give you. I love things like this more than the makeup bag. So I'm really excited that they do send different things like this. Next up in here looks like it could be our perfume sample. So generally you get either a perfume or a cologne or one of each included in every single Macy's Beauty Box. This one's different. It's called Restoring Lifestyle Balance Naturally De-Stress Therapy Balm. So you relax, unwind, and reset, and it has chamomile, neroli, and mandarin in it. It looks like you do still use it as like a scent. It smells very natural. It smells like walking through the garden nursery. All right, next we have in here by Mario Badescu, and I absolutely love this brand. Everything I've ever tried has worked incredibly well. You can pick it up at Ulta. This one's a facial spray with aloe, chamomile, and lavender. Please, can we just stop putting lavender in everything? Yeah, you can smell it. Replenish your skin with an infusion of calming botanicals and lavender essential water. This facial mist delivers a soothing boost of hydration as antioxidant vitamin C combats skin aging free radicals, leaving the skin balanced and bright. Next up is something in here by Rituals, and this is the Ritual of Sakura. Celebrate each day as a new beginning. Sensational foaming shower gel in organic rice milk and cherry blossom. Cherry blossom was one of my favorite. Japanese cherry blossom was one of my favorite scents at Bath & Body Works growing up. It's like one of those nostalgia ones. I kind of wonder if this smells like that. Ah! I thought it was gonna come shooting out and then it made that sound and nothing happened and I panicked. Okay, that's not what I was expecting it to look like. It does not smell like Japanese cherry blossom. It does foam up though. That took those swatches off my hands in like 2 seconds. It does smell very nice. Then we have this, Bath Bombs, maybe Harper and Ari Uplift Blackberry Fizz. Relax and enjoy, and it looks like it comes in cubes that you could break apart. I feel like this isn't a normal representation of a Macy's beauty box because I've never received any like really shower stuff other than hair care, but now we have a bath bomb and this shower gel. Interesting. Next is a frequent flyer for this box, and this is something from Peter Thomas Roth. This is the Cucumber Gel Mask Extreme Detoxifying Hydrator. It is refreshing, cooling, moisturizing, calming gel, helps soothe dry, irritated skin with extracts of cucumber, papaya, chamomile, pineapple, sugar maple, sugar cane, orange, bilberry, and aloe. They always have so much. It does say it's good for all skin types, and it is a gel, so I do truly believe that it would be. And then the last thing in here is another frequent flyer for just subscription boxes in general, and this is from Glam Glow, and this is the Super Mud Clearing Treatment. This is probably easily the 4th or 5th one of these exact same things that I've received in different boxes. The Macy's Beauty Box, sometimes they do repeat items like after at least 6 months or a year, but the items that they repeat, since they are small, it's something that you love that you might get to try again without having to repurchase. So I kind of generally don't mind it so much, but I have received this in like Allure, Ipsy, Macy's. It's a frequent flyer for beauty boxes, but it is also really good. Okay, so everything that I received in my Macy's beauty box, I didn't receive, well, maybe this is considered a full-size item. So maybe I received then one full-size item in here. Everything else is deluxe sample size. It has no makeup in it whatsoever. So we have the bath bombs, the shower gel, the facial spray, which could be used as like a toner or just a reinvigorating facial mist, gel mask, and the clay mask. So kind of weird to get 2 masks in here. The scent and the mask, this one. So we did get more things in here. Technically 1 extra item in here and different things. Moving right along, next up we have the Medusa's Makeup Beauty Bag Beauty Box. I think they call it the beauty box on their website, but it always comes in a bag. So this one is $18.95. All of the boxes, the shipping is included. So that's why I'm not saying the shipping is extra. However, with Medusa's Makeup, they do ship internationally, and there is some slightly different pricing when you go to international shipping. I believe it's like $22.95 in Canada or $26.95 overseas. This one is totally different than those ones because this one is completely like an indie brand on its own. They do also support a few other indie brands that will be spotlighted in here. This website is all vegan and cruelty free, and you'll find a lot of the Medusa makeup brands actually inside of this bag box. Being that it is vegan and cruelty free though, and the price point that it is, as far as I am aware, the cheapest beauty box that you can get that does promise that for 100% of its products. It looks like first up we have a coffee scrub for the shower, and this one's exfoliating for buttery smooth soft skin. I do actually really like having coffee scrubs in the shower. I do have a different brand in my shower right now. It does feel very invigorating. Caffeine is supposed to be very good for your skin. I don't know if I see anything different as far as that, but it smells so good in the shower when you're using it because it legit smells like coffee, and it's so just like scrubby and luscious, and I don't know, I love it. So this I'm very excited about this exfoliator. Okay, so breaking into this, we have what looks like to be a shimmering loose eyeshadow or a loose powder. This one is called Eye Dust. It's in the shade Pennywise, and it does appear to be very coppery in tone. I don't generally use loose eyeshadows or loose pigments. I find that I'm incredibly messy with them. Next up we have also from Medusa's Makeup, and this is called Disco Queen. And this is a lip gloss that looks incredibly vibranty purple. Oh, again, another thing about this, vegan and cruelty free makeup boxes and just like makeup in general tends to be very boring. It tends to not have any pigmentation, to just give you the most natural look you could possibly get. That's what Medusa's Makeup does promise, is that you are going to get a pop of color in your box, so it's not going to be boring at all. It's not for me, but it's honestly really, really pretty. Oh my god, that is a wild shade. Next up in here, we have a Medusa's Makeup XOXO Cheek Stain, and this looks very liquidy in there. Oh my god, it comes in like a nail polish. And then the last thing in here is also by Medusa's Makeup, and this one is called the Mystical Eye Dust. Ooh, this one's really pretty too. This one's a super silvery gray kind of eyeshadow pigment, but this one's called like an eye dust. I don't know what the difference between this one and this one is. Oh, nothing. This one's also called Eye Dust. So this box for $18.95, it says that the 5 products featured were $68.90, which is honestly higher value than what I typically see out of Macy's and Ipsy. So I do feel like we are kind of like slowly climbing up the value ladder here. We got a cheek stain, a lip product, 2 eye dusts, and a coffee scrub, and technically all of these products are considered full size. So this is our first like venture. We just broke that where we're into full size products for the rest of our adventure here. Next up, this one's Ipsy Glam Bag Plus, and this one is $25 a month. With Ipsy Glam Bag Plus, you are able to make choice. I think I forgot to say that as far as the regular Ipsy goes, while it does go off of your beauty profile, you do also get to choose 1 item. And in your Glam Bag Plus, again, you do get to choose a few items. So they select 2 items for you. You select the other 3 based on these different like categories that they have. This bag also does seem to be very an ode to Women's Month. So the first thing that I have off the top is by Purlisse, and this is a Blue Lotus Balancing Moisturizer. It hydrates and balances, prevents fine lines, and preps your skin for makeup, and it is good for oily, combination, normal, and even sensitive skin. Purlisse, even though I don't love skincare, I do love this brand, and I do typically rate it very high when I go into my profile as like a brand that I love to see in my box. So I know that they kind of take a little bit of your reviews and your feedback as well in future curations of your box. It is more of like a gel cream formula, and it doesn't have any added scent to it at all, and it does just melt right into your skin. That's nice. All right, next gigantic thing that we have in here is by Chorus, and this is a foaming cream cleanser with plus probiotics, a yogurt, Greek yogurt I'm supposing is in here, yes. And this is the one and only indulgent soap-free cream to foam cleanser formulated with the ancient skin-soothing superfood Greek yogurt. One step that gently and effectively removes impurities and makeup without irritating, safe for your sensitive skin. So next up we have in here, well fancy that. We have something in here from a brand called Marmalade, and I know of a few other kind of like fake nail brands that are fairly popular, like Static Nails. I do really like those. They're the kind that you just glue on, and they're reusable as long as you don't break them to all hell, which I generally do, and that's the reason why I'm taking them off. To remove them, you soak them in warm soapy water for 10 minutes. So that sounds amazing, because then I'm not soaking my hands in acetone, which I think is what further irritated me removing my gel over the weekend, and why my nails, like just touching my fingertips and everything right now, hurts. Like I just rub that lotion in and now I just want to itch everywhere. Although that also kind of makes me worried with how long this is going to last if, like, say you're in a shower and you are washing your hair with hot soapy water, are the nails going to fall off? So I will let you guys know that in the future. They are really cute though. I'm kind of surprised that they just like straight up scent white. Okay, next up we have an eye brush set. Yay! MOTD, I think is the brand. Oh my god. is a really cute brush set. Honestly, it's every single brush shape that I absolutely love when I'm doing my makeup. So we have this smoky detail brush, which is a bit rounded at the top and also like flat, so this would be really cool into just getting into that outer corner crease. This next one is called Standout Sweep, and this is a really good shader brush. I love that the bevel is kind of pinched up here, so you can really pack on shades and then you can blend them very easily into your crease. Next up we have the Tapered Contour Crease Brush, and this one is more of a cone shaped, not necessarily pointed, but not pointed, not like a blunt end, blender brush. So this is really nice blending into that crease as well. The Come Through Contour Brush, again, something that I would probably use as an outer corner, kind of packing on the shades and just being able to blow it out and blend it out. And then this one is called Miss Shady Lady, and this is like an all over lid brush, or if you were to leave this clean, you can use this to kind of help with your outer blend and kind of get that packed on. You can also use the flat shader brush to pack on color pigment on your entire lid. Like honestly, it seems to be a really nice brush collection. I don't see any shedding or misshapen or hairs that missed being cut. So honestly, it does seem like a really nice brush collection. And then the last thing in here is by Haas Laboratories. Oh, Brow and Lash Sparkle Topper. What? I've never heard of like a brow and lash sparkle topper, although back in the day, like in middle school and high school, I used to have blue sparkle mascara that I would pick up at Claire's all the time, and then I had those like barrel bangs, and I would take the blue glitter mascara and I would just color my bangs or like my eyelashes and also a little bit my eyebrows. Yeah, this is not something that's completely foreign to me. Let's see. I can't really tell that it's doing anything, and it just kind of feels wet. Oh yeah, there we go. It's not darkly pigmented at all. It does literally just look like a little bit of a topper. It has a little bit of like a silvery shimmer. I don't know about that. It also like is not drying on my lashes at all right now. It's just wet. I don't know. It's coming off. It's not drying, and it's been a minute. Usually mascara is dry by now. Okay, so overall in my Ipsy Glam Bag Plus, I did end up getting 2 full-size skincare items. So I have a cleanser and a moisturizer. I have a tool. I love getting beauty tools in my bag, so this is really fun to see. This is something that I actually can use. This is weird though. I don't know. I really thought that Haus Laboratories would be like this absolutely amazing brand, and honestly, every single thing that I've touched from them so far, I have not liked. Getting a pile of stuff over here. Next up is BoxyCharm Base Box, also $25 a month. Did I say that about Ipsy Glam Bag Plus? $25 a month there, $25 a month here. Again, 5 full-size beauty items. The big difference between these two is that this is curated based on your profile, and you do get to make 3 choice items, whereas this is very loosely curated based on a profile where they might take into account your skin tone and your hair color, but not your preferences as much, and you don't get to make any choice items. So it is kind of like a big deal and a big difference for me, which is why I usually sway to loving my Ipsy Glam Bag Plus more if I was to choose between the two. However, the overall value of the BoxyCharm does tend to outscore the Ipsy Glam Bag Plus. So I'm kind of curious if that's how it is again today. You do always get your little card in here. The theme for this month is lucky. Let's just jump right into this thing right on top. This is by Glow Recipe, and it is a banana souffle something. Banana souffle moisture cream, calming and hydrating. It has magnesium, turmeric, and Centella asiatica. Honestly, this is so something that you would just keep on your counter. It's so damn beautiful. Even if you don't use it, it's just so beautiful. And I'm kind of curious. I hate fake banana, but I love real banana anything. It's in between. No. It's fake banana. Next up, the Sexy Black Box. This is by 111 Skin, which is just an insanely, ridiculously priced brand. This is $140. Says this contour gel is a peptide-packed treatment gel specifically developed to focus on deep-set lines and wrinkles due to a loss of elasticity around your eyes and your lips. Wow, it is interesting. Look at that. It has this metal top on here, which I love because it glides across your skin very well, but it also is nice and cooling. So if you're using it underneath your eyes, it's like so just depuffing and smooth and relaxing and luxurious. And I would definitely use these out here as I'm just starting to get some crow's feet apparent that I need to probably get Botoxed out soon. This Celestial Black Diamond range is infused with diamond powder, which allows cutting-edge skincare components to absorb effortlessly into the complexion. I'll be completely honest with you, that sounds like a line of bullshit. For one, I actually do not want crushed diamonds to be in any of my beauty products. A lot of diamonds have an incredibly terrible history of the blood diamonds, the way that they are mined, and just through the entire selling process, the treatment of the workers. And that is, again, just like one of the reasons why I love Ana Luisa, is because they are lab created gemstones that aren't doing any of those dubious things that a lot of real jewelers don't realize, or do realize and just don't care about behind the scenes. So I'm not excited about this anymore. I hope it doesn't actually have any real diamond kind of thing in it. Also, I don't think that diamond powder does literally anything for your skin. It's kind of like how some products will infuse gold, but that the molecular structure of gold is so large that it's unable to penetrate into your skin. And also, if you think about it, you don't want heavy metals to be able to penetrate into your skin, so it's not even a good thing. It's just sounds luxurious. Next up, I have in here something by Carr, and this is a lip oil. Oh, it's Cab. Ah, this is so cute. This is like definitely something I would have kept in my backpack. Look at how just gigantic, monstrous that doe foot is. Oh my gosh, it is just huge. It smells really nice. It doesn't necessarily smell scented, but it smells maybe tropical. It's called Juicy Melon, so maybe that's what I'm kind of like scenting there. Next, we have one of my favorite things to ever get is a beauty sponge. I love beauty sponges. I hate washing them, so I have an entire giant bin of dirty beauty sponges down here that eventually I will get to. But I have tried the Illuminati one in the past, and it was absolutely fantastic. It's not too dense, but it's also not too squishy. I feel like it blends everything into looking like skin really well, so I'm really excited to get another one of those. And then the last thing in here is by Frank Body, and this is a mask, a glow mask, and it says glow on I dare you. This moisturizing face mask is natural and ultra hydrating, so there we go. It works to reduce puffiness and gives skin extra life, glow, and brightness. Yeah, it seems nice. Okay, so overall in that box, we received a lot of skincare. Like that's kind of one reason why I love my Ipsy Glam bag, is because I would have, if I would have been able to make my choice, I would have chosen all makeup products and very well been able to curate it to me. But since this box was just created for me, I did get to make one choice item. I have no clue what my choice item was, and I think I might have actually missed it because BoxyCharm's choice is in the middle of the month, where Ipsy's is at like the very end of the month, and I tend to forget. I did get like just a ton. I got a glow mask, I got a contour gel, a moisturizing cream, a beauty sponge, and a lip oil. I guess these could be considered kind of makeup products, but they're almost not. Now we take a leap and we jump all the way up to $34.99. Now this is Chic Beauty Box. It is a bi-monthly subscription, so this is the only one out of this entire unboxing that you're going to get every other month instead of every single month. So $34.99, you are going to get 5 to 7 full-size beauty products in here. They do tend to be almost all makeup, with sometimes one skincare or makeup tool kind of item in here. It is a very small indie brand as well, kind of like Medusa's Makeup, but they don't make their own makeup. They do source a whole bunch of different very popular brands. So they range from Drugstore to more like mid-range, where you might see something from NARS in here, but you also might see something from Maybelline, which I think is really cool. It is also a Canadian box, so this one does very easily ship to Canada, whereas all of the other ones, I believe, do also ship United States to Canada and sometimes even internationally, but you may have to pay some additional shipping. This one is straight from Canada. This one does also have variations to it. So it looks like this month there was 3 different variations, and oftentimes you'll get an email or a quiz to kind of gauge some things that you might like, and then you'll get placed at the variation that matches your quiz answers the most, which I think is pretty cool. We have something from NYX, and this is the Voluptuous Mascara, and I've never tried a NYX mascara before, but I've heard amazing things about them. Ooh, I don't know. Right away, my very initial reaction was that looks a little bit dry and clumpy. It does have the type of wand that I do absolutely love, but you can kind of see from like the chunk down here that it has that kind of like opaqueness, that like dry opaqueness to it. I don't know. I guess we'll see. Next up, we have a pair of Eylure lashes, and I think these are called the Vegas Nay lashes. They are very bold. Comes with lash glue, and the lash glue is latex free. Here is our skincare product. We generally see something in here, and it is usually from this brand Clarins, which I've had very good success with. This one is a one-step gentle exfoliating cleanser with an orange extract in here. Okay, next up is something in here from Becca. Poor Becca, Becca Cosmetics. This is a lipstick in the shade Garnet, which appears to be a very deep red, and I think that they have that C on there as like cool toned because as far as I recall, when I was on Becca's website, that they do have a couple different, like N for like a neutral, or maybe W or Y for like warm or yellow on there for their lipsticks. I love, love, love their lipsticks. First of all, the component is beautiful and it magnetizes back down. That's just so cool. This one is it's almost like I don't know, a brick red. The lipstick lasts a really long time. It's absolutely gorgeous. It wears well. It goes on well. That's a good one. And then the last thing that we have in here is by NARS, and it is a full palette. This one is called Hot Nights. I don't know if it's like an eyeshadow or like a face palette yet. Wow, it takes some like getting into to get into this palette. Here we are. It looks just like its unit carton. It's gorgeous. Oh, okay. I'm still confused. It is a face palette. That's what I was thinking, it was a face palette. So this is it. I mean, very obviously you can see some like highlight contour kind of blush shades. This is the shade that was like really honestly throwing me off because it is called a face palette, but I honestly do not know when I would ever put like a deep purpley plum color on my face. But also I do generally like to use face palettes for eyeshadow palettes if I'm packing up to go somewhere and I just need it to be very simple. I'll grab a palette just like this and I'll be able to do my highlight, my bronzer, my eyeshadow, and like everything all in one. So I do find them to be really, really cool. It has this gigantic mirror on it. So it looks like I basically got variation number 2, but instead of getting the NARS Afterglow Lip Balm, I received the Clarins Exfoliating Cleanser from variation number 3. So my overall value for my box is $148.87. I'm not really sure why I would have received something outside of that variation, but it could have been based on a number of things like product quantity, everybody else's answers, and since I do get sent this in PR, they could have just thrown in something else to fill the box necessarily for me. But overall, I think the box is really cool because I did get something from NARS, I got something from Clarins, but I also got NYX and Allure. Like, it is very like drugstore to mid-range, almost luxury makeup items. And also, again, it's bi-monthly, so you're not getting charged every single month for it, but you are getting something to spoil yourself every once in a while. And it is very makeup focused. So I do generally really love this box. And now we are on to our very last box, and this one is our most expensive by a penny. This one is $35. It is every single month, and it is the BoxyCharm Premium Box. Again, semi-curated based on your profile if you have for your skin tone and hair color maybe, but not so much anything else. I don't know why it looks emptier than I was expecting it to. It's also very light. Very first thing that we have in here is by House Laboratories. Again, so this is called Slayer, and this is a Rip Lip Liner, or Rest in Peace Lip Liner. I don't know. It's in all capital letters. This lip liner appears like it actually would go really well with that Becca lipstick. It's almost like a plum red where it could look like very cool ombre-ish. That glid on my hand very easily. So I am actually pretty curious to give that a try as well. And maybe I'll find something from House Laboratories that I like. Next up is a familiar frequent flyer for this box, and this is from Avant. Avant is an incredibly expensive skincare brand from the UK. This is based out of London, England, and it generally comes in these like amber looking glass jars with these very luxurious looking black lids. But for BoxyCharm, they do reduce their packaging so that they can reduce the cost. That way they can get into the BoxyCharm. So this isn't generally how it comes. I bet you this is like $120. $123. Damn, I'm good at this guessing game now. A glycolic mica arginine urea Shea Butter, Age Neutral Revive Intensive Redensifying Glycolic Acid Day Moisturizer. Dang. And Urea is urine. I don't know. I don't know about it. But they do tend to work incredibly well. They're a very well-known brand and they tend to get very good reviews. They're just so damn expensive. I don't know about that Urea on there. This next thing says Kiss My Rowan Liquid Lip Balm. Ooh, this is really pretty. It has this like really cool clear cap, and then just the color in general looks absolutely gorgeous. Ooh, it looks like something that I would wear like right now. Has a it's minty. I wish it wasn't minty. I wish I would have smelled that before I touched it to my lips, because then I might have given it away. The doe foot's also pretty cool, but it is minty. It doesn't seem like it has any plumping effects. It's not tingling or anything. I really like this. Next up, we have Glow Skin Beauty Beta Clarity BHA Drops. I do remember picking this. This clarifying serum helps to improve the appearance of texture, draws out your impurities, and minimizes the look of pores. That's why. I wanted to minimize the look of my pores. I do have oily skin. Oily skin people do tend to have larger pores. It goes with the nature of our skin type. I try my hardest to minimize all of my pores on my cheeks as much as possible, and this is just another thing that is supposed to be able to do that. It has really good reviews online when I was looking it up. I had chosen a skincare item because I honestly only had the choice between 2 or 3 skincare items when it came time for choice. I wish it was a makeup item, but I'm kind of curious to see how this works on my pores. And then we have a box of eye brushes. This is from Beauty Diva London, and it's called the Diva Eye Brush Set. I don't know. I don't even think I'm going to take them out of their bags, honestly. They're very chunky, and they're even like so chunky that at the ferrule where your brushes are coming out, it just like this, the ferrule is fatter than the bristles, which is like the opposite of what you generally see. But we do have like a blending brush, a smudger brush. This looks like a really good liner brush, and then another blending brush, like a smaller detailed blending brush in here. And then the very last thing in here is by this brand Kypress Made for Each Other Illumination and Active Shimmer. And this is an eye and body eye serum and primer and shimmer palette. Wow, there's a lot. Whoa, okay, that's why. There's actually like 2 different things in here. So the very first item is an illuminating eye serum and primer, and it comes in this dropper bottle here. So you actually get, I don't know. Oh yeah, it's kind of like, it's kind of milky. Maybe we need to like mix that up or something a little bit. Luminous Care for Kind Eyes. This featherweight emulsion of botanicals and peptides gently smooths and brightens the appearance of your eye area. Wear alone for an illuminated glow or under your makeup as an eye primer. And then the other item in here is a little palette. Lovingly apply to your eyelids and any skin you would like to highlight with the shimmer of the sun. Oh, okay. We have a little mirror in here. It does like magnet open. The pan sizes are honestly really big. They are all shimmers. So we have a shimmery silver, a white, a pink, a gold, and a brown. I think that this palette honestly would probably complement a ton of other palettes. To me, I don't get too many uses out of palettes like this because you can't create an entire eye look. But it does also say that this could be used on your eyes, your face, your entire body. So maybe putting this like on your collarbones. I don't know. None of these colors like scream body to me. They all scream eyes, because none of them are like close enough to a skin tone to melt effortlessly in. Very curious. I will give it a try though. This in itself, this whole like little duo here is $145. So this box, I know, and I don't get it in PR, is like the most expensive box that out of all of these, because we have so many high priced items in it. But to be completely honest, it's not my favorite. If I was to pick a favorite out of all of these boxes, I'm going to say that it's most likely going to be my Ipsy's, because they're curated, because they follow a beauty profile, because I get to make choices. And so I feel like I get my most value, the products that I use in them the most for me. However, I hope that this video is incredibly helpful for you to be able to figure out which box is best for you when you're looking at all these different price ranges and these different brands. And if you're looking more for makeup or skincare or vegan or cruelty free or choice or surprise or value, like they literally all kind of offer something different while all being beauty boxes. So I hope that that was incredibly helpful. Again, I just want to say thank you to Ana Luisa for sponsoring this video. I will again have my link down below, our code Chrissy10 for 10% off. If you do end up picking up anything, tell me what it is that you got. Maybe we'll be twinning because I do have quite a collection from them right now, like literally everything, rings and bracelets and earrings and everything that I've gotten I've absolutely loved. But outside of that, that's everything that I have for you guys today. Please consider hitting subscribe before you leave. I truly do appreciate it. Want to give a shout out to my patrons. You're all absolutely wonderful and helping me to continue to have this dream and to support the subscription unboxing channels, and I truly appreciate each and every one of you, and I love you all so damn much, and I'll see you next time. Bye!